Welcome to episode number 18 of Abide TV, and we are now just 2 days away from the Esteem the Word Rally coming up on Saturday at 9 a.m. And you can find out more information at esteemrally.blogspot.com. And I really hope and I pray that you can join us for this day. I'm really excited about what God has in store. Now, with that in mind, I want to talk about our preparation to hear from God. Now, this can apply not only to the Esteem the Word Rally, but to every time you go to church on Sunday or for Wednesday night or for a Bible study. It can even apply to your own personal quiet times and your time with God's Word every day. And that is, are you truly ready for God to speak to you, to say something to you? One person once said that if you don't have a pen and paper with you when you open up the Bible, you're not really ready for God to speak to you. And I don't know if I'd quite go that far, but I think there's still a principle there that if you were to tell me important instructions on something that you wanted me to do, I would write it down so I didn't forget it, and to make sure that I could go back and make sure I did exactly what you wanted me to do. Now, when it comes to God speaking to us and telling us something out of His Word or from a message, something that He wants us to apply to our lives, shouldn't we write it down? I mean, if we just rely on our own memories, are we all that confident in our memories to remember what God told us to do or how we felt God leading us as we were spending time in prayer or in His Word? But to write that down so that we can go back to that over the next several days and pray about that and make sure that we're doing what it is that God has asked us to do. So this Saturday, we're going to give you a note packet at the Esteem the Word Rally so that you can write this stuff down so that you can take it home and pray about it and go before the Lord with it and see what He would have you to do. Now, at our church on Sundays, we will give you some paper to take notes on. You got to bring your own pen, but there's paper to take notes on. But even in your own quiet time, do you have a journal, a notepad, something that you can write down verses that God is speaking to your heart about, or things that He's bringing to your heart in prayer, things you can write down and come back to and review and make sure that you're doing the things that He's asking you to do? So often we can sit back and God can speak to us over and over and over, and we never actually do it because it slips our minds or we get busy with other stuff and we just forget it. But I would encourage you to write those things down, to go back to them, to review them, to keep praying about them, and continually asking God to show you how to apply that in your life. So I would encourage you to do that. If you don't have one already, just notebooks at the store are very inexpensive. Grab one and be ready to write down what God is saying to your heart every day when you go to things like Esteem the Word and when you go to church on Sunday or Bible studies, to write down those things that God is saying to your heart, to pray about them, to review them, and even years later, pull them back and review the things that God was speaking to your heart about and the difference that made in your life. So that's all for this week, but Lord willing, we'll meet you back here next week for another episode, and we hope to see you Saturday as well for the Esteem the Word Rally. And until then, abide in Christ.